here's a part that you can actually enjoy as you play along to the recording on SoundCloud. There it is, on SoundCloud. And you're going to have to practice doing some pizzicato to arco. And so I made a video about that. I suggest that you revisit that video about how you move from here, which is pizzicato, to here, which is arco. When you play this, it's an arpeggio actually, so check out the arpeggio, and I'm going to make a video about that. It's in my scale book. Get in contact with me if you want my scale book. But here is an arpeggiated arpeggio, which you would be using. And it's the simple 1 octave arpeggio. Like that. A tip is for you to keep the first finger down. You see that? First finger is there. And then in the second line, we are in measure 7. Don't be afraid, this is simply in the 4th position. If you put your tapes, I have a video about placing your tapes, check out that video. And if you have this tape here, marking the 4th position, put your hand there gently, put your first finger on that tape, and just rely on the fingerings. That 4 is not a stretch, you just let your 4th finger drop. That's all. And you do that twice. We shift back to 1st position. And in measure 10, you put the 2 on the F sharp. So you can do this. That is why you do that. And then it repeats in measure 11, going on to 12, 13, 14. You're shifting up to 2nd position. There are some Rick Mooney videos I'm going to be making, and it's going to cover these position pieces. I highly suggest that you check those out in the near future. We're starting here in measure 14. Shifting up to the 2 on the C, then 1, 4. Doing it, but just like that. You remain the hand there, and then you put your 1, 1, 3. Shifting up, 3, back to 4th position. Staying there, arco, 4, 1, 1. The 4 is on the A, the 1 is on the F sharp, and you slide back. The rest of that line is pretty easy. You do half position in measure 23, 4 on the B. The rest of it, just again, consult. If you have my scale book, you have all the answers. Go to a 1 octave. This would be like a 1 octave C major scale section right here. All naturals. All you have to do is just put in your own fingerings. I don't do all of it. You should do some of it. You'll be more proud of yourself when you do some work. So that's all those arpeggios. There's a low 1 in measure 30. And then we go into measure 32. Now that G flat is just a F sharp, okay? So it's played here in half position the whole time until you get to the D flat, which is played here in the 3rd position. I lied my finger flat to make it a bar. Moving on. We do some arco after that, then some pizzicato, then it repeats just like the beginning. And then the end, we're going to go to measure, looks like measure 61. There's 2 ways you can play that, and I think I did in the recording a 1, 1, 3, 3, like that. I think that is more intuitive. So again, 1, 1, low 1s, lie down your 3. When you're in half position, your 3 always plays the F natural and C. Just remember that. Just keep your spacing good. Then slide up to the +4. If you want any help in understanding what the +4 means, you have to check out my scale book. And of course, I'll be making some videos next week about what my pedagogy is about and how using the +4 and the -1 and making that as a sort of location is going to make a difference to you. And that is it for the lesson for today. It's a beautiful piece by Jules Massenet, the meditation, and I really hope that you enjoyed my version of it. I really put my heart and soul into it, and I hope you guys like it. For any further explanations, again, on these fingerings that I use, I'm going to be doing a series of videos starting next week explaining this right here, my scale book. And what you see in it, I'm going to put it up here. And what you see in this is you're going to understand why I use certain fingerings, for instance, a +4 and -1. And you will learn very quickly in 3 exercises. In 3 exercises, you'll be moving up and down the cello. By the 4th exercise, you will be doing chromatics. And I designed this book in order to sort of speed up that process. I'll explain it all next week. I just want to tell you, thank you very much for all of you who have gone in contact with me about my scale book. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you will enjoy the next videos coming up. And for those of you who are watching, who have yet to get a copy of it, I suggest you get your homework done and get in contact with me through my website. Get a scale book out to you, because I don't want you to be left in the dark when it comes to a lot of the explanations I will do. And of course, if you don't want to, you can always take screen captures and just watch the video again and again. Thank you very much for watching today. Thank you very much again. Please like and subscribe. See, I messed that up again. Please like and subscribe, share, and stick around, because next week I know you will learn a lot.